Hello everyone, this is a tribute to George Iwilade, aka AFRIKA, a student of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. Really? Is this actually a tribute to George Iwilade AFRIKA alone? No! But this is a tribute to every one of you that is watching me right now, because everyone is actually dead. Yes, ask your leaders in your school, what did they really understand by the death that surround George Iwilade AFRIKA? And then they will be telling you stories of how Africa was killed. By who? By cultists. They will tell you stories of how Africa was killed unjustly. But then they forgot all stories that actually attributed to the death of Africa. They forgot the stories that Africa was killed due to social injustice. Africa was killed due to financing of some powers. Africa was killed due to some imbalances in the university. Yes, has all these things ended? Let's check our universities. From A to Z, from first and best to the worst of the worst, has everything we talk about in the university, have they ended? Go to our universities, go to our hostels, go to our classrooms, go to our lecturers, treat the students, how activists were being attacked, how students were being attacked. Yes, we have of different stories. Every day we hear of sex for marks, we hear of victimizations, we hear of embezzlement, we hear of different kind of things on our campuses, yet nobody is talking to you about it anymore. Yes, every time we hear of death of students, even I think last week a student died in Ondo State. Is it only Africa that we are actually talking about? And how many people today is standing like Africa? How many people today is standing and rising up to the right thing in our society, just like Africa did? How many students, how many youths is rising up? See, now, okay, thank you. We are talking of our university campuses. We are talking of our polytechnic campuses. I'm talking of College of Education campuses. Let's come to our society. Is the death of Africa not happening? October 2020. Is the death of Africa not repeating itself? What happened in Owo? Is that not a death, a significant of Africa? Yes, everybody rose up, everybody shouted, Owo is bleeding, Nigeria is bleeding in October 2020. And yet, is Nigeria not still bleeding? And if we ask you today, stand up and let's rise up to all these things, you will say, who want to die? Are you not dying? Tell me, you keep dying every minute, you keep dying every seconds, you keep dying every milliseconds. Do you know why? Check your economy, is it not dead? Check your education, is it not dead? Check your security, is it not dead? Check very well your lifestyle, is it not dead? Check your family, is it not dead? Check your son, check your daughters, are they not dead? Everybody keeps resuming to depression every now and then. And are we not dead? Yet you keep shouting, it is better living than dying. I'm sorry. You're just a living dead. See, we are dead. And even death is even crying for us to be dead than living a dead life. Africa is dead today. Africa died some years ago. We keep celebrating it. We keep telling stories of how it happened. We keep analyzing every year. We keep telling people how this thing come into place. But then we forgot that we ourselves is dead. And we need to celebrate ourselves by what? By rising up to our responsibility. By taking our people into what they need. See, revolution is coming, either we like it or not. And what we need first is mental revolution. Die your mom, die your dad, die your uncle, die your brother, die your sister, die your aunt, die your nephew and cousin. I keep telling you, hey, come back, come and sit at home. See, sit them down and let them understand the need for them to join you on the street and shout. We need a better state. We need a better condition of state. Yes, election is coming. Everybody keeps shouting, get your PVC, get your PVC. But it's so disappointing that the youth that are even claiming this will not vote. But what? Do you know what you will do for me? Sit down your mom. Sit down your dad, sit down your uncle, sit down your aunt, sit down your neighbors, teach them, educate them, because they are the real person that will actually vote. That yalata that you know, that baba, that tailor that you know, that grandma that you know, that they are the real ones that will vote. Sit them down. It's part of you engaging in voting. Educate them on the need for them to know who to vote for. Educate them on each personality that are contesting for the election. Let them understand that this person is this person is that. And let them choose. Don't choose for them. Don't tell them vote for this. Yes. Educate them on who to vote for. And then let them understand that anybody you vote for, anybody you are voting, at the end, if those people are unable to provide for what is needed in the society, they will join you. Let them understand that they must join you. Either they collect money, yes. Either they collect rice, beans, anything. Whatever it is they collect from all these politicians. Let them understand. When time comes, they shouldn't hold you down. Let them understand when time comes, they should be ready to join you on the street. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We keep talking of Africa every July 10th. When October 2020 comes, we talk of those that were killed. When June 12 came, we all shouted, Abiola, 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 Abiola is dead today. What has really changed? What has the death of Abiola affected? And then you are there every June 12, we all come out, we remember Abiola. October 20 is coming. You will say you want to come out and celebrate those that died in 2020. See, you yourself, you are dying. Why not rise up? Why not hold yourself in contempt? Why not roll the people that are killing these people, that are killing us? Their intentions, because it is a plan. Yes, we hear some weeks ago, Kuje prison was broken. By who? By Boko Harams. The same Boko Harams, they keep on pardoning. Yes, they broke away. And nothing is being said about the train that was attacked. Nothing is being said about a lot of abductors. See, you think this thing does not concern you? Oh, in 2015, they started from north, southwest, and south-south. We feel comfortable. But today, in southwest, we've heard of, or non-government, we've heard of herds and farmers' clashes. We've heard of abductors. We've heard of Hondo. Oh, I'm sorry. Until they get to your doorstep, that is when you know that this thing is a matter of everybody. It's a matter that you need to rise up under your seat. It's not just on university. The death that sees the life of Africa to be is happening in Nigeria. Yes, Curtis killed Africa. Insurgencies, another name. Unknown gunmen, another name. Boko Haram, another name. Are they not the same thing as Curtis? But how was it solved? Do you know how it was solved? Students rose up. They rose up against it. They rose up and fight for themselves. And it was conquered in OAU back then. And do you think sitting down, we only conquer it? Sitting down and keep talking, we only conquer it in Nigeria? No, unless you take action. Unless everybody rose up to their responsibility and err and hold all these politicians in contempt for what they are doing for us. Nigeria keeps bleeding every year. Another student died some weeks ago. And who killed it? By the same security that was set up by the state. And you think the death of Africa doesn't continue? Do you know what I think? Everybody has a knot on his head. They keep drawing, keep drawing, keep drawing. We keep trying to escape. We keep trying to escape. Oh, no, let me do this, let me do that. When I can actually struggle myself and get a punch, maybe a slap on my face. Oh, he even strangle me to death and remove this thing, and I forget about the knot on my head. Yes, that is what we keep doing. Every youth, every day, every now and then. Gather 100 youths. 10 of them will tell you. No, 90 will tell you. After my schooling, I'm traveling abroad. Oh, sorry. But it's so unfortunate that out of the 90 that is traveling abroad, only 10 we have the opportunity. And out of the 10 that we have the opportunity, 5 will be deported. And out of the 5 that remains, 2 will be living a better life. 3 will be refugees running from here to there to survive. Are we actually surviving? The remaining 80 remains here in Nigeria. See, running away from your problems is not actually the solution. But finding the solution to your problems solved everything. Youths, let me tell you something. We keep shouting, it's youth o'clock, it's youth o'clock. But let me remind you that it's not a matter of age before you do the right thing. It is not a matter of tribe before you do the right thing. It is not a matter of color before you do the right thing. It is not a matter of religion before you do the right thing. The right thing is actually an embedded factor in everybody. The right thing entails you understand what is actually right and taking it up as a responsibility. The right thing is not about age, it's not about tribe, it's not about your color, it's not about your religion. So drop it! Drop all those mentality. See, let me tell you something. This politician that you're abusing has started already in you, but you don't know it. See, let's check our leadership in every organization, student association, organization that you belong to. You will now understand that this same politician you are referring to is already in you. How do you curb it? Now you are shouting youth o'clock, youth o'clock, youth o'clock. Eventually, if you get to the power, these same people you are abusing, you will turn to them. What then differentiates you from them? Why not you educate yourself? Mental revolution first, before we now go into real revolution, because we are going to have mental revolution, economical revolution, industrial revolution, and the revolution everybody is scared for. We have no choice. Social revolution is coming. Africa keeps dying every now and then. You that know what caused the cause of the death of Africa, all of you that know the cause of it, Africa keeps dying when you keep silent, when your voice is needed. Africa keeps dying when you don't take a move, when your action is needed. And Africa keeps dying when we keep thinking, when we things change, when actually the change lies within you. See, my brothers and sisters, let's leave this story. It is high time you take action. It is high time you take into cognizance what needs to be done in your society and take responsibility of it. Be it in your school, be it in your society. See, we keep fighting ourselves every day as a student that no, I don't want my certificate. See, what even are you using your certificate for? Is there a conducive environment for you to use your certificate? I'm tired because of Africa's death. Africa is not just dying. Africa has died. But you yourself, you are dying multiple times because you are scared. We youth are now an instrument in the hands of these same politicians. The same politician we critique, the same politician we talk about, the same society we say they did not do very well. And we are now their instrument. See, you have failed yourself if you campaign today for a particular politician and in the next 2 years or 3 years after the election, you cannot come out and say, I am tired of this. See, I'm not blaming you for supporting a particular politician, but be ready to hold yourself responsible when things are not going right, and be ready to stand up against such a politician and tell them, all those councillors that are meeting you now, all those chairmen in your local government, all those state government, all those honorables that are meeting you, having meetings with you, giving you money, giving you all these things, now be ready to hold them responsible for what they will do in the nearest 2 years. And without you being able to do that, you failed yourself, you failed your generation, you failed your children, you failed the incoming generations. Because Nigeria will never be better unless you, myself, and everybody around you were able to be responsible for our community. Adieu, Africa. Adieu, all the lives that have been lost for the struggle of a better society. But I'm daring you that you are watching me to take up the responsibility, take up the task, and take and all the politicians treating us bad. It is not just by saying vote for, but it is by you asking them, what are the plans? Yes, we are shouting, I am articulate, I am Jagaban, I am obedient. Oh, it is a sovereign. It is good to support. And many more. You get? It is good. It is right. But hold them responsible. Tell them to give you their plans. If their plan is not sustainable, let them understand that you have to do this, you have to do that. And when they come into power, let them understand that if you come into power and you're not doing the right thing, we are going to hold you responsible. Check their plans. Scrutinize their plans. Check them very well. Our society is dead. We all know this. Our society is dead. And I know everybody is running for a lesser evil. But no evil is less when we are not living. We need to start living. Africa is dead. Like ambassador of poverty, that PC woman said, we are all ambassador of our death. Because we are representing a particular party. So youths, do you know what you will do? Your grandma that is going to vote, educate her. Your grandpa that is going to vote, educate him. Your dad, your mom, your uncle, your niece, your cousin. Why not educate them? Take your time to let them understand what really this election is going to be for them. What it is, the benefit. It is not their fault for collecting money. It is not their fault for collecting food. It is not their fault for collecting clothes from all these politicians. How are they surviving? Are they really surviving? Is people not actually dying because of hunger? Hey, come on, go and check the rate of ulcer now. The rate of things has skyrocketed. And you think they will not collect it? It is not their fault. But let them understand that even at the point of collecting these things, when the time comes, and we have to be responsible for our society, we should be ready to fight. Africa is dead. A deal with all lives. Because of stuff. I'm telling you, think